Alright guys, this is my next batch of beauty berries. And check this out. This stem of them right there. This is the way I pick them. And it's better for the tree because they're just going to grow a new stem from where you cut it off down here. And there's going to be 2 branches come out from that. And it just gives it more growth. But this is my beauty berries that I'm going to make my beauty berry wine with. I'm fixing to shell these things in the pot and then rinse them and show you the process I go through when I make my wine. It's just going to be the same basic recipe as anything I do. Blueberry or muscadine or etc. But this is my beauty berries and this is going to be my beauty berry wine video. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, this is my beauty berries that I've harvested to make my beauty berry wine with. You see how they're about half full. That's about probably a little over 2 gallons, 2.5 gallons. And it's going to be perfect to make my this batch of wine with. Look, there's a critter right there. Can you see him down there crawling? Like a ladybug larva or something. There's a spider too crawling around there. Look here, who wants to get in the video? Mingu. You want some of them little berries, buddy? Yeah, he's bashful. He don't like to be recorded. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that's okay. I'm right here. But what I'm gonna do now, I gotta rinse them and get the critters out of here and the little stems out and all that kind of debris and what have you. And then I get the berries. I'll cook them a little bit. There's another critter. Look here, little spider. He's just getting it right there. Sorry, buddy, you got to go. No spiders in my wine. I don't want no spider wine. Me and Domingo like real good wine. There's that little critter right back there again. Look at him. I don't know what that is. It's crawling up the side, but I'll get it out there later. But anyway, when I get these rinsed, and I'll go soak them in water for a while and rinse them and get all the little debris out. You can see like this right here. Some of them come off like this. I just got to separate those stems from the berries. I want the wine to taste good. I don't want it to taste like stem wine. But I'll get back with you when I get these processed and get ready to put in the cardboard. Alright guys, I'm at the next step in making my beauty berry jelly. What I do is I run my berries through my mill, squeeze out all the juice, and instead of just, there's a lot of stems and stuff in it, it's hard to separate it. And you can see right now I'm kind of bringing it to a boil. Not a hard boil. I'm just going to get it up to about 140 degrees to warm it up, and then I'm going to put my sugar in my pot. Show you how I separate that. I use a distilled water and sugar solution. It is 2.5 4-pound bags of sugar. It's about right at close to 10 cups. Right at, it's just over either one. But when I get to that point, I'll show you what I do there. And for right now, I'm just going to let this warm up. I got it on a real low heat so that it just kind of warms up, and just to separate the juice from all that, the bubbles and stuff that gets in it. You can see it kind of foams up, and I'll separate that off the top of it once it warms up. It's hard to do it while it's cold, and once it gets warm, you can separate that foam off the top of it. But when I get to the next point, I'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, this is the funnel I'll use to pour my beauty berry pulp into. And I'll back up there a little bit so you can see what it looks like. Put a little bit of masking tape around this funnel. This is the same funnel I'll do my jelly with, but it won't fit down in the top of that little carboy, so I had to put a little tape around it just to direct it down in there. And it'll just shoot in there so fast you won't even, none of it will even leak out. But Right now the pulp, it's all just like pulp in there. And somebody the other day was saying they want to wait a little while to pick their beauty berries. This is what happens when you wait to pick your beauty berries. Your pulp is going to be brown. So you're going to end up with brown jelly instead of red or burgundy jelly. Just wanted to point that out. It's hard to see that color, but it's just a tan brown color. That's just pulp and juice all in mixed in there together, but it's not going to matter. It's just going to make wine, so it's going to be a light colored wine, I'm sure. It's not going to be red. Alright guys, this is my second bag of sugar here. I'm fixing to put the other half bag in. You can see how much I got in there now. That's my gallon of distilled water and my juice and pulp. Still having a little funnel up there. So once this sugar is dissolved, you can see it's still sugar in that spoon. Once that's dissolved, which I'm fixing to put some more sugar in it, but when that's dissolved, I'll pour it in here. I can't pour it in there and record it, show you how I do it, so you just have to use your imagination. And what I do is stand on my head before I pour it in there. I'll get it up here and I'll stand on my head and pour that sugar and that water in there. I'm just kidding. But when I get this all in here, I'll show you what it looks like and how I cap it off. And a few days I'll record how it starts bubbling, and let's just have a look at that. But for right now, I'm gonna stir this and dissolve this sugar, and I'll get back with you in a little bit. Alright guys, this is my beauty berry wine mixture. You can see right there what that looks like. Got my pot cleaned out. I gotta sweep up some sugar off the floor. It's spilled here. Trying to pour it in, but it's alright. Here's what I got to put on next. Just a little plug. It'll fit in here. I gotta wash that. And I've got my little percolator. And I always just add just a little water to this little line right here, right along there. That's so that the stuff can't go in through around this. The pressure builds up in this thing, it'll just like push into this, it'll percolate and it'll just bubble out. And when it does that, I'll show you what that looks like. So for right now, I'm going to clean this up, and when I get ready to go put it in the closet and put it in a dark place, I'll show you the little cap when it gets in there. Stick around. Okay guys, here I've got my plug washed and clean. I'll just put that in there nice and tight. And then you got this little dude right here, and I will stick him down in there. Don't put nothing to slick on it. Just let it just be wet with a little water. You're gonna want to get that in there real good. Turn it just a little more. All right. Now I've got a little cap right here that goes on top of here, and I won't put that on until I add a little water to this. And there's a little line right here. Let me turn it around where you can see it. See where it says max? Right across there. I'll just trickle a little water in that, and it'll just go right around to this side. And that is a water trap to keep bacteria, stuff from going down in this tube and back around and going in to your wine. So you don't want to do that. But none of this stays in right yet. I got to put my yeast in. I just want to show you how I put that in there. And I'll pull that back. I'll pull it back out off camera. But anyway, I'll get it in here and get it in the closet, and then I'll show you a picture of it when I put it in there. And once it starts percolating right here, I'll show you how that does that. That'll probably be tomorrow. Alright guys, I got my water valve there clean. Got it in here in the closet. You see I got another big old glass carboy there, and gallon jugs, and more wine back there, wine over here, stuff that I've got canned, canning jars, more canned stuff here, wine back Okay guys, this is my beauty berry wine percolating. You see that? Get a little closer, watch it. What that's doing, it's letting the pressure out of the jug down here, out of the carboy. Like every 5 to 6 seconds you'll hear it gurgle right there. The pressure comes up through here, comes down through this area to the bottom of the here. And there's just a little water here, and the pressure just pushes up, and the bubble just comes out the top of the water there. And this is vented up here. There's a little bitty hole so that the air can escape. And if you get up on the top of this and smell, you can smell. Oh, you just smell alcohol. And I just made this yesterday, and you can see all this area up here. This is all the pulp and the fruit from the berry, and it's about probably 2 inches thick there, and then from right about there down to the ground, that's all the liquid and water that you put in. And I use distilled water instead of tap water. I don't want no chlorine, all that stuff interfering with my wine. I'm going to show you a little bit more of these jars here. This is with my canning jar stash, and I got jars back in there, more carboys. I got a lot of those because I make a lot of wine. This is my first batch of wine this year, but I'm getting ready to make some more different wines, and I'll show you into that a little bit in the future. Here's some of my other grape wines, my muscadine wine, some blueberry wine, and different ones that I have here. Pickles, extra jars, more jars, and different stuff here that I've got jarred up. This is my grapes in here. That's just grape juice and gardenia jelly and pears. Beauty berry jellies down here. But anyway, here's one of my big gallon jugs of, this one is muscadine wine there. That's some good stuff. Let me see what this one is. And there's another muscadine. One is a dry, one is a sweet. And then this one here is blueberry wine. It is excellent. But anyway, I'm going to end this here and let you watch this little pressure valve let off the gas out of the jug one more time. It'll do that about every 5 to 6 seconds. And when it gets to where it'll only do it once every minute or every 30 seconds, I rack it out of this jug into another clean carboy, and I got this big glass one back there. I'll put this into the glass one and let it finish in there, and I'll leave it in there probably at least 30 days before I put it into bottles. But that's my process of how I make my wine. I don't do it in them little gallon jugs like some people do, because I like to make a lot more. It's just not worth my time to make a little gallon jug of wine, which is only going to end up being maybe 2 quarts by the time you're finished, because you can't fill these jugs plumb full. If you notice, this jug
já chamou, o galo do terreiro já cantou. Escute o batuque do tambor, o órgão com a batida anunciou. Hoje lá em casa é festa de Xangô, vou passar pra